Greenhouse is done. A few more little modifications needed, but we'll show you inside. Made this little door handle. It's kind of temporary, but it works for now. We still have the window sealant is drying. The window glass had broken, so we went to Goodwill and got 2 posters with a thin plastic and used that plastic to put in the window. We have a cedar pole that we cut out of our backyard. So these are the propane pallets that we used for the sides, and then these 4x4 posts we got from a friend of a friend from his business. We got a stack of those. So we have it anchored down with these T-posts. They're not the super heavy duty steel, but they're down in the ground about 2 feet, and we've got 3 of them on each sidewall, so it should keep it pretty sturdy. It won't turn into a box kite in the wind, and we do get heavy winds up here, so this thing is built pretty strong and overly built with a lot of wood, but most of it's free. We just had to buy some 2x4s, and we'll put how much it cost at the end here. But we bought 2x4s and the PVC pipe, screws, and brackets, and the plastic, of course. So this is it. We've brought a lot of stuff from, we had a lot of plants stored at our son's apartment, our youngest son, so we brought a bunch of stuff up yesterday. So the greenhouse already has a lot of stuff in it, but we do have to do some organizing still. We used 3/4 inch conduit PVC pipe, and it's the sunlight resistant gray conduit, above ground or underground, non-metallic. So that stuff will hold up a lot better than the white PVC pipe. The white PVC pipe degrades in sunlight a lot faster. So let's take a look on the outside real quick. So this siding on the front is cedar fence that one of my brothers grabbed for us, and then we went and got that from his house and took the fences apart. They were in panels. So more free stuff. These posts here, what we're going to weight down the sides with, and those were free also. And then we're going to hook up something where we can tie little loops or something to open the sides for ventilation. These little cedar strips, I had a bundle of those, but we did have to go and buy another bundle to have enough to go around the whole thing. But we put the cedar strips down and then put screws in to secure the plastic a little better. We have this plywood here that I got from where I used to work. They used to get a lot of large crates in, so I saved a lot of the large crates and all the plywood and the 2x4s. So this thing is built with free plywood and free 2x4s, but we did buy some 2x4s. This is another free window that we had. I think it was left in the bottom of the cabin or something, but we used that. Like I said, the window broke out, so we just replaced it with plastic that goes in a big poster frame. So I'm just waiting for my wife and our youngest son. They're on their way up here. Should be here shortly. And then we're going to put the plastic on this thing and get it nailed down. So the dimensions of the greenhouse are 18 feet long by 11 feet wide. That's kind of what we could fit in the space here and still try to put a few raised beds and things in. So all in all, it's been fun, and man, we can't wait to get growing stuff.
And you're glad it's done?
And it's glad it's done, yes. Very glad it's done. The cost to build this greenhouse, like I said, we used a lot of reused materials, but the total cost that we spent on purchased materials was about $260. We used 8-foot 2x4s, 2 12-foot 2x4s, screws and nails, 6 U-posts or T-posts, 16 of the 10-foot conduit pieces, and 2 packs of 3/4-inch strapping. That's the metal straps that strap the conduit pipe to this ridge up here, that all the hoops secure to that. The greenhouse plastic, that was the 6 mil anti-condensate plastic, and it's a 24-foot by 25-foot sheet. And we bought a 4-inch roll of the poly patch tape. So altogether that came to about $237.52. And then plus tax, grand total of $260 for an 18 by 11 greenhouse, which not too shabby because we did use a lot of reuse wood, and we built this thing, kind of overbuilt it, but we do get a lot of high winds up here, like I mentioned before. So that's what the cost was for this baby. So that's our greenhouse build. We basically took ideas from a lot of videos off YouTube, a couple different nurseries that we went to, but one local nursery had the closest to what our design is, and we really like that idea because they kind of had the side pallet looking thing.
And the posts, and I don't know, it just looked similar.
Yeah, and it kind of fit what we were using. So depending on what materials you're using, you're going to probably take bits and pieces of all kinds of designs, and that's what we recommend. Just kind of look at what you're working with, get a bunch of ideas of how other people did it, and you're going to come up with your own design. I think that's probably about it, huh? So good luck with your next build if you're going to build one. And for Jay and Jen at Almost Homestead, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.